Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is the review for Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 12, episode 4. Episode 4. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird. JayBird. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. And all that goodness. My neighbors probably think I'm weird. I have like 4 sets of new neighbors. And I know they be like, who she be talking to? Whole full-fledged conversations. I'm talking to y'all, to my JayBirds, okay? But let's just get through this review, okay? Do not forget to also like, comment, and share this video. You can also follow me on IG at J_Lees_Corner. And as always, please hit that notification bell to let you know when I have new videos up and around here. So the video, well, first, I only have 2 pictures, okay? But in case y'all don't know what people look like, you know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I'm saying? This is the whole little thumbnail. We got Kandi up in the corner. We got Eva below that. Marlo up top. Nene at the bottom in the middle. Cynthia on one side and Kenya on the other. Now, the reason I do not have Porsha is because Porsha wasn't really on this video, this episode, too much, a little bit here, a little bit there, and I didn't get a good picture, so it is what it is. But these are the ladies of the episode, okay? We have that. And then also, Kandi, I do not like this wig on you. I don't. Now, she said on IG how, she came back from Chicago, was filming, and she had to do a whole interview look. She said, I came back and I looked a whole mess. Okay, I looked a whole mess, and because I came back so quick, Bravo wanted her to do a confessional scene, and so her team had to get her together very quickly, okay, and they had this wig for her. And I like the wig. The makeup, I don't mind. The makeup looks fine. The wig, it looks real Applehead-ish. And I just don't like it. It's too much. It looks like Annalise Keating younger sister, but like a year younger. You know what I'm saying? It's the Annalise Keating wig, and I don't want it. I don't like it, not on Kandi, okay? But I get, last minute, I don't have hair and makeup or whatever, so we got to do what to do. Boom. Anyway, so now to the episode. I have no more photos for you guys. So we see Nene and Cynthia say hi to each other, okay? The last episode ended with them both, they had pride, and here come Nene. What's gonna happen? Is it gonna be 2 trans colliding? Is some wigs gonna come off? Is Nene makeup gonna melt off? What's gonna happen? Oh, hey, Miss Leaks. Oh, hey, Miss Bailey. And that was really it. A whole build up for a hey Miss Bailey and a hey Miss Leaks. That was really it. Okay, we see that she speaks Noel. Oh, you back in college? She's like, yeah, I am. Okay, Mom, she talked to me. She's like, okay, baby, that's fine. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? They both say how they would never want to be in the same space and at least not speak to each other because they were friends for oh so long. Cynthia and Nene go through this every 2 or 3 seasons. Okay, well, at least every 2 seasons. It's repetitive. And I think last season was the first season where Cynthia stood up for herself and she didn't kind of just like grovel to get Nene to forgive her so soon. And she is a bit of a different person because she's still living in that I'm not gonna kiss her ass. I'll say hi because again I'm not gonna be petty or whatever. I don't like things she's been saying, but if I see her I'm gonna say hey, and that's really it. And we don't have to have no fake chit chat, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I say girl fine. So we then see everybody have a good time on the float. Party, party. And that was really it. We see Marlo was there, but Marlo was in the streets. It looked like she was like walking on the street somewhere, and then Nene seen her and pulled her up on the float. And then Eva said, Eva, well, here comes Nene lapdog. I said, well, Eva, you kind of a lapdog too. Because Eva, you don't have no storyline, boo-boo. You're not even really that interesting, boo-boo. And I feel like you and this issue with Marlo, it's just petty. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both need somebody else for a storyline. Why not just use each other? That's what they're doing. Anyway, and then that was really it for that whole thing. So we do see Porsha sing, she does 2 things. Porsha goes to talk to Dr. Sherry, and she goes back to work. Now, at Dr. Sherry's office or whatever, it's just a one-on-one with her, Dr. Sherry. Dr. Sherry is very helpful to Porsha, more so than she was ever helpful to them Braxton girls, okay? Anyway, we're not going to go on now. But, she brings up how I can't believe I'm in the middle of a breakup, okay? I cannot believe I'm supposed to be planning my wedding, not up here, dealing with a breakup or whatever, since he betrayed my trust. And I said, well, okay. And Dr. Sherry asked the most relevant, girl, get this together, question I've ever seen someone ask another human being on a reality show. She said, did you let Dennis earn your trust? Okay, or did you just give it to him because y'all, this relationship, progressed so quickly that you just give him your trust? You didn't give him time to earn it because, of course, you're like, he betrayed my trust. But how did you know he was trustworthy? Okay. So she mentions how, because again, they met, she got pregnant, they got engaged, and in between all of that, he was cheating. So she brings about, well, I knew his dating history, okay, and how he treated other women. So I guess I should have, considered that more. I should have considered it more. What you should have did was paid attention, okay, to patterns. They told you that man's patterns and you ignored them. You, out of your own mouth, said, I don't ask no questions. Well, when you don't ask questions, you get cheated on. It doesn't make it right. It does not make it right. But it makes it make sense because you didn't ask questions to the answers that you needed. Yeah, that's right. So I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, she brings up, but he threw away our family. He threw me away, our family away. Okay, he threw all of that away when he was cheating on me. When I was birthing, I was baking our baby. I was, what I'm saying, growing the baby in my belly. I say, girl, get on with that. And my thing is, what I'm saying, Porsha want to keep bringing up how I can't believe he cheated when I was pregnant. And I feel like Dr. Sherry feels like you trusted somebody who you did not know was trustworthy. Just because he got you pregnant does not mean he's not going to be who he is. Had you took the time to kind of, just a little bit more time to see that man ain't trustworthy yet. He may not be trustworthy now. I don't know. But that's Porsha's life to live, okay? So Porsha was like, I just can't believe it. So, Dr. Sherry she's not trying to convince Porsha to forgive him and get back with him. But she's like, I just want you to make the best decision. And do you think the best time to make the decision is while you're still angry? You know what I'm saying? I just want you to be sure about your decision. And I think some people forget that. It's not that anyone is saying, oh, forgive what he did, girl. You just mad. No, it's like, be mad. Cool. But don't make a final decision when you upset. Like, don't make a final decision like, I'm going to move out of state because I'm upset. You still mad, but we don't go nowhere. Just say, hey, we can't deal. Why? Because I'm pissed off. And when I'm done being pissed off, we will see where we can go from there. Okay? So Portia said, the door is bolted closed. We done, period. But they back together, not happy, as they say on the Instagram streets or whatever. Well, I don't want you to close the door. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can be cordial for the baby. I mean, but now they back together for the baby, And Porsha wants to make the best decision for her daughter. That's a great mom thing to do. However, you still making angry decisions based on something wrong he did when you didn't know what he would do because, again, you didn't know that man. But I digress. We didn't see Porsha go back to work. Back to dictation. Is she on dictation? Because is she on dictation or she on Ricky Smiley? I said, girl, I don't know. I don't care. But, we see her having to get up in the morning early, get herself dressed, get the baby dressed, get the stroller out there, the things that mothers do. Get bottles prepared, get the car sit in the car, get the baby in the car. And when she put the baby in the car but forgot the bottles, and when she went back in the house, I'm like, is that an Uber driver? Like, did she know that driver? Or someone else? I just, like, did she leave the baby in the car and she went back? Like, who was in the car with the baby? I was just confused. I was like, okay. Anyway, so she went back to work. Things are fine. She had the baby with her, whatever. So she was happy to be back at work. But she said, nah, I need to find a sitter. Mainly because I can't take the baby with me to work every day like I did today. So I need to get someone who, you know what I'm saying, is a good sitter. I need somebody who's going to watch the baby. Okay? Because these other nannies be want to talk to me, about whatever. They want to gossip. No, bitch, go watch the baby. And I said, well, that's true. You don't want someone who works for you who, like, when I order from restaurants, I'm like, man, I really hope they don't be like, oh my God, you can't leave YouTube, girl, that you here? And it's a whole, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just want my food. You know what I'm saying? So I get it how you don't want somebody who's doing a service for you expect you to be your job with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a little weird. It's one thing. I'm like, oh no, I'm in work mode. But if you my babysitter, bitch, babysit the baby. Okay, she also brings up how the babysitter would have to be the go-between with her and Dennis. Like, she would have to go between my house and Dennis' house or whatever because I want to have at least amount of communication with Dennis right now while I'm still healing. So she would have to. I'm like, I get that. Some people do that. They have a trusted sitter who take the child from mama's house to daddy's house, and then they are the communication device between both parents. And I mean, Porsha, she's healing. But as we know now, they're a couple. So that was all it was of Porsha. Kenya and Kandi meet up, the little chit chat or whatever. Kandi went over to Kenya's house. So wait, did Kandi? No, Kenya went over to Port. No, Kandi. No, Kenya went to Candy's house to chit chat or whatever. She's like, because Candy's marriage is new, like my marriage. You know what I'm saying? Except theirs is working. I say, first of all, Kandi marriage is not new. I think Todd and Kandi been married for like 5 years. Compared to them two that's hitting two, I think they are over the new stage. I think they're into that, good and flavored and seasoned of being together. Okay, like if you make chili. And day one is cool or whatever, but day two, when spices and mixed in, it's a whole good thing. So that's where they at. You know what I'm saying? Kenya and Mark is still like being cooked. You're still mixing stuff all up in there. Okay, you're still adding some little garlic salt. You're still adding some peppers, or some tomatoes. It's still being mixed up in there. Okay, so she starts to bring up how, you know what I'm saying, and plus not only that, you don't live with Mark. Y'all don't live together. Y'all don't work together. Y'all not even having sex. Girl, bye. Anyway, so she brings up how, you know what I'm saying, Mark just sometimes acts like how she do things ain't right. You know what I'm saying? If she swallowed a baby, he would change it. If she do this, he would say, well, that ain't right. Now I can't say because she was over there one time or whatever. And she saw how one time Mark would do that. Like, kind of just undercut Kenya, as far as things with the baby, whatever. And she's like, I will even say, like, you need to not do that, because they bring up how Kenya said to him, like, you really should probably let her do things her way, because she know too, it ain't just your way or no way or whatever. So I'm like, I guess so. She then brings up how he doesn't want them having a sitter so they can have some alone time. And I said, well, look, Kenya and Mark should not be together. Let's move on. Because, that's all that conversation was, with her starting off with what was going on. But we gonna digress from that, okay? Now we see Cynthia and Eva going to dinner. And they get there and she's like, why is it 3 chairs here, Cynthia? What's going on? Like, is something going on? Oh, well, Marlo's coming. She's like, Marlo? No, I'm not going to, when she get here, I am leaving. And she's like, oh, child, it's okay. So they bring up how, Eva and Marlo have issues or whatever because, Marlo was the one telling people that Eva was broke and stuff like that or whatever. So they have not made it up from there. So, Cynthia, like, if she come here on some BS, I'm leaving too. So just chill out or whatever. So they order a whole bunch of food or whatever. And Cynthia do say she's surprised because Marlo invited Cynthia out to eat. And Cynthia then invited Eva. However, Cynthia did not tell Eva or Marlo about the other one coming. And girl, beforehand, I'm like, if you say so. But she's like, I'm surprised Marlo called me and invited me out to dinner because she here in New York, to be Nene, see what I'm saying, a plus one or whatever. So I'm surprised. So they ordered some food, which I'm assuming it's gonna be on Marlo because if Marlo invited them out, I think Marlo should pay. Eva ordered $178 worth of food. Girl, I know she's pregnant, but damn, and it's probably an expensive restaurant. So, because, whatever. So, Cynthia only gets $44. But I'm like, damn, $44, girl, okay. So, when Marlo get there, Eva immediately, expeditiously. Okay, can we get this food to go? Like, you pack this up or whatever. I want this and this and this to go. And she's like, you leaving? Is this his sister? What are you doing? Like, it's all positive. Oh, really, girl? Okay. And Eva just politely got up, had the way to get her plate, and moved her to. He like, you want another table, like at the bar? Well, anywhere where I can eat. Just anywhere, girl. She went downstairs at the bar and ate her food. I said, look. I guess so. So the minute that Eva leaves, though, Marlo gets messy because that's what Marlo does. Oh, she's still broke. Okay, she mad at me. All I did was say what her bridesmaid said that she was broke or whatever, was having issues, and she knows she bisexual. I said, Marlo, that's why she left, girl. Oh, Lord Jesus. Anyway, they then get a chit chatting or whatever. And Marla brings up how she now has cousins of her nephews. We already know that. Cynthia brings up how Noel's fluid. We know that as well. What else is going on? Okay. Now, Cynthia then they get on the whole the Cynthia and Nene beef. Marla was trying to play matchmaking friends. Okay. Let's play Mr. Fix It. Okay. Let's play clean up between Nene and Cynthia. So she brings up how, well, Cynthia should not have said the negative things about Nene because that's usually not what Cynthia does. And Cynthia said, "Well, I'm new now, child. It's different things. I think it is." People were so used to Cynthia just bite her tongue about the bullshit that Nene would do, and so this time she did not do that. And when she was doing interviews and they asked her questions, she was honest about things. And usually, not that she's a liar, but she usually just defends the need to know end. And she was like, I'm going to be honest. She's toxic. Okay. So we see all of those things or whatever. So, she brings up what she's like with Nene. We're doing interviews about me too. So I don't get the issue or whatever. So, she's like, I may not have spoken out before, but I'm going to speak out now. Now, the one thing I like about Marlo in this instance was she wasn't blaming Cynthia, but she was saying maybe you shouldn't have said anything at all to like leave it be or whatever. But she wasn't saying like you were wrong for what you said. But just maybe you should not have said it in the open. If you didn't say it in the open, then maybe you and her could be cool sooner. But as she said, girl, I'm different now. For that bitch. Okay, so I guess do this. So we then see Nene and Marlo meet up. Okay, and Marlo came in a gold like sequined jumpsuit, and when Nene said, "Bitch, we going to lunch." So what? I think y'all both overdressed. Okay, but it's just me. So they get into the whole thing about she met up with Cynthia and Eva. How Eva left and blah 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 blah. So they then get on. We discuss you and Cynthia. You know what I'm saying? Me and Cynthia discuss you and her. I say, what now? Okay. So she brings up how, well, y'all have been friends for years or whatever. And I feel like neither one of y'all should have taken y'all beef to social media. Marlo, bullshit. Because we all know on these shows, they beef on social media. After an episode plays, they go to social media and they comment. Marlo has done that with other people as well. So I'm like, Marlo, you can't be a pot talking to a kettle. You just cannot. And Nene was so horrible last season, you couldn't expect anyone to not say something. Okay, just pointing to the bank to the period. So, Nene then brings up how I did one interview, you know what I'm saying? Cynthia was all over the place, doing all kind of interviews, you know what I'm saying? And I was toxic. I'm toxic. She needed to divide what's toxic. I said, bitch, you are. Nene, you were toxic last season. You've been toxic other seasons. How you just want people to blindly be your friend, and when you're wrong, you don't want them to call you out on your bullshit. You're toxic, okay? Because when you're in a bad mood, you want to tear down everything and everyone around you. You want everyone to focus on only you and what you're going through. That is the definition of a toxic friend who wants to destroy everything around them what is not about them. Okay? Anyway, which her thing was, after Cynthia did all those interviews, I did my one, and now I'm the issue. That's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? She then says how Cynthia was trying to get everybody on the mad train. She wanted everybody to be on her little mad train and be upset with me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So she tried to make people think that I wasn't a good friend, but you know what I'm saying? She was a real sister to me. And she tried to cry some fake ass, tearless tears. I said, girl, ain't not near tear on your face. Honey, I don't even think Nene has tear ducts. I don't, girl. Not definitely. Anyway, so my thing is, one, Cynthia wasn't on an angry train. Cynthia was not trying to get anybody to be on her bandwagon. We all have been mad at Nene for at least 3 seasons. Okay, if anything, we've been waiting on Cynthia to get on our mad train with you. So my thing is, she didn't call others to join her cause. She joined our cause. We were mad at you. Okay, so Cynthia wasn't on no everyone be mad at Nene. Everyone was already mad at you for the same reasons that Cynthia was. Okay, it took Cynthia a longer time to catch the train. Okay, but I digress. Now, and I'm not, and Cynthia didn't even start it. You did, Nene, with your antics. I don't care. So, Marlo then brings up how, well, I think y'all both are wrong. Okay, for one thing or the other. However, I do think that you should have a conversation with Cynthia, and I also do think that Cynthia deserves an apology. Honey, the minute she said that, Nene was like, what? You know what? She got upset. I don't think I owe her an apology. This is personal. You should stay out of it. And if I have to be the one to give an apology, that's some bullshit or whatever. I'm not gonna do that. She got mad. Okay, it's not my fault. Nene got into defensive mode and she got up and she walked away because Nene can't handle being called out on her shit. And I can appreciate Marlo call her out on her shit in private. Like, I'm not gonna call you out on your shit in front of the lake, but I'm gonna take you face to face. You should apologize. You should. And Nene couldn't handle that, so she left and walked away. And when Marlo said, girl, she in the feelings. She need to get out her feelings. Nene and her feelings should get out her feelings and get her back. I said, girl, please, get out them feelings and into a bag or a shoe or into a purse, or some pants, but get out your feelings, okay? Point blank, period. And it also shows how Nene only wants people around her who agree. And my thing is, it's like Nene forgets. If you don't apologize to anyone, who are you going to shoot scenes with? If you mad at Marlo for wanting you to apologize to Cynthia, we don't want to see you all by yourself. You're not that interesting. We then see Kandi, Todd, and baby Ace go to the OBGYN appointment with the surrogate, Sharina. So that Ace can kind of realize that, hey, the baby is in someone else's belly, but you're gonna be a big brother. Ace was extremely happy. I'm gonna see my baby sister. Yay! We do know the baby was born. Was it yesterday? Or 2 days ago? The 22nd. Whatever the 22nd was. A little baby girl named Blaze. And then this episode where they asked Ace, what name would you like? He says, I like Blaze. Because Kandi said they were choosing between Blaze and Banks. And because they voted within the family, whatever, and Blaze won, that's why the baby name was Blaze. So he told the baby name, we didn't even know it. Anyway, so, Dr. Jackie, I'm pissed off at Dr. Jackie. Lord Jesus. But she explains what would happen, like, when Trina has a baby, like, either one of them can cut the cord. They can also see the baby as the baby comes out if they want to. And then after the baby's born, they're in a room next door or across the hall, and they have, skin to skin time or whatever. They're in the hospital as long as the baby is, but they're separated from Sharina, because once she gives the baby over, that's really it. And Ken that's really like abrupt. Like I didn't think that it would be that instant where she's just like going out of our lives or whatever. But I'm like, okay. But yeah, baby was born, so excuse me, I guess it is what it is. We then see that she's there. Kenya is texting her, like, Kenya, I'm so upset. Can you please come over? So after the appointment, Kenya goes over to Kenya's house. Now when she get there, Kenya seems normal. Like walking around, getting some lemonade or whatever, chit chat, knick knack, patty whack, giving out a bond or whatever. And she's like, she seemed like she was in distress, but now she seems fine. So they sit down and they start talking, and Kenya brings up the issues between her and Mark. So she was first talking about how she was thinking about getting a breast reduction, and she said, but I can't yet because my breast is still producing milk or whatever, but it's kind of weird because my breasts aren't getting any action, so it is what it is. So she's like, well, you and Mark ain't like doing things now? She's like, well, no, from the time I was around 6 months pregnant, 6 or 7 months pregnant, like he just kind of stopped wanting it. You know what I'm saying? She's like, it was something about her belly getting bigger that made him not want to have sex. And a lot of men go through that. They think it's weird because the baby's there or whatever. So sometimes, it is what it is. But she said even though, because Kandi said that her and Todd went through the same thing, like it got to a point that for Todd that once she was so pregnant, it was weird for him and they wasn't having sex. But when she had a baby, it went back to normal. Kenya Mark, not so much, okay? So she then brings up how their sex life has not picked back up. How she went on their anniversary trip alone. How what? Kenya and the baby went to Turks and Caicos alone on their wedding anniversary because they got into arguments because he did not want a sitter coming with them on vacation. I don't know if Kenya is purposely trying to make it seem like he don't want her. I'm not sure. But each episode, when you keep this divulging how in every instance he does whatever to make sure that y'all don't have much alone time when y'all together. It's you, him, and the baby. He don't want you, mama. He knocks you up. You done had a baby. That's it. It's kind of weird or whatever. So, she brings up how, we always be arguing or whatever. And sometimes it escalates. And sometimes I don't want to, make it escalate or whatever. So sometimes I just kind of shut down. And I won't keep going or whatever. How it's very, very frustrating. But because he seems to want to consistently spend time with the baby, but not with me. And that's hard for me to deal with or whatever. She then brings up how she, when things escalate and it becomes a bigger argument or whatever, that line should not be crossed. And Kenny said, he must call out your name. And she said, well, yeah, he has before, whatever, but he'll admit that he's a fighter. He likes to fight. And I'm looking like, none of this is making either Kenya or him look good because you are with the... the whole conversation was just Kenya saying they're having issues. They have big arguments that she avoids because she doesn't want to get worse because he escalates and he likes to fight. And she said, I don't like to fight. I'm saying I don't want to fight my husband. I want, I want to be careful in these arguments or whatever because he goes hard. I'm like, is he beating you? What's going on? I'm not sure. So Kenny like, look, I think, it can happen because like me and Todd in the beginning, we would argue and I would also say things to hit his ego or whatever. She said, but I think I compromise more than Mark does. It seemed like Mark wants his way and Kenya feels like she can't argue back with him because he gets so angry when they argue whatever. And so she's just sitting up here hurt. She says how she said things just get nasty, and I don't want that for Brooklyn. She said I've waited my whole life for my daughter, and I don't want that for her. She then says I was a little girl who was never protected, and I will protect her. She was crying. It was sad because I think her thing is she wants her marriage to work, but she see he not good, and I think she feel like if she doesn't protect her daughter, it'll make her feel the same way how no one protected her when she was little. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, fuck Mark. Divorce him. Because he has not shown not now good quality. He's not even cute no more. Now he's ugly. He's an ugly monster. If you ask me, so my thing is, cut your losses. Okay? It won't be your fault. You haven't showed us not now good thing about that man. Like, I just don't get why you... I don't get it. Anyway, that was the whole episode with her walking around crying because, again, because that man is a monster. But we'll see what happens next week. Okay? I am done. Peace.